At ease, brothers. What are the things that are really turning your woman on? And I think this is an important conversation because, it doesn't matter if you're a young man and you're just now trying to understand what women are really attracted to, or if you're a brother that's celebrating 20 or 30 years of marriage, right? It's important that a man understand what it is that flips the switch inside of a woman. And when I say turn a woman on, I don't necessarily mean what makes her want to get you in the bed, right? What I mean is what puts her in her feminine energy. What makes her want to show you the ultimate levels of reverence and respect? What makes her want to cater to you and make sure that that you're well off? You know what I'm saying? What turns her on, brothers? So today I want to talk about three key areas of conversation, man, that will keep her in the right energy, that will keep her turned on, right? But before that, brothers, I want to give you a bonus. I'm going to tell you this. If you want to get your woman aroused, brother, start having a little self-love about yourself. In other words, start going to the gym a few days a week, man. Get a few reps in, man. Get leaned up. Get some of that body fat out for you, brothers. If you want to get your woman in a heightened state, man, start putting a little smell good on in the morning and in the evenings, man. Find some of the nicest lotions. If you want to get your woman aroused, brothers, start taking care of your skin. I'm going to tell you, man, when I started taking care of my skin, my confidence level went to 10K. Women quickly respond to a man that shows self-love to himself. And that's why I wanted to partner with Tej Hanley on this video. Believe me, man, Tej Hanley is the truth. You've heard me talk about them before, and you're going to be hearing me talk about them for a long time because I know the positive impact they've had on my life. Seriously, I don't think some of you brothers believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve confidence in all areas of your life. Tej Hanley makes taking care of your skincare uncomplicated. They provide you with all the products that you need and nothing you don't. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it simple for guys like us, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you how and when to use each product. It definitely comes in clutch. Skincare wasn't something I always took seriously, brothers. But now, I wish I would have sooner. But you don't have to take my word for it, brothers. There are over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off of retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, the ability to pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description box and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. Now, one of the first things, brothers, that you have to understand that turns a woman on is when a man is steadfast in his ways. When a man is unwavering, when it comes down to who he is and where he's going. And the thing is this, I think at a young age, a lot of brothers think that, a lot of brothers' mindset is to, when you meet a woman, like let me study her for a few seconds and let me conform myself. Let me bend myself to be the man that I think she's going to be attracted to. And that's one of the worst moves a man can make. That may work in your high school days, man, but you have to understand that when a woman hits a certain age, she begins to look for stability. She begins to look for a man that knows who he is, where he's going. His moral compass has already been established. His principles have already been established, and he's firm in his ways. And he's not letting anything outside of that come in and alter the trajectory of where he's going, right? And what I mean by that is A woman doesn't need a man. A woman isn't attracted to a man. A woman isn't turned on by a man that's all over the place. In other words, if one day you want to be a doctor, the next day you want to be a plumber, the next day you're a Christian, you want to be Muslim now. You want to, you're just always making different moves. Tomorrow you want to be a network marketing. The next day you want to be CEO of some Fortune 500 company. That's not a man that's steadfast in his ways. That's not a man that's planted firm and say, you know what, this is where I'm going. This is what my life is going to look like. And everything outside of that is irrelevant. Because you have to understand, a woman wants stability. And when a man is all over the place in his thinking, in his ways, that means now she has to come out of her feminine role and say, you know what, like if he isn't going to be the firm one in the relationship, someone has to have a sound, firm mind. You have to understand this, man. Man, even if a woman doesn't really 100% understand the way you move, that doesn't 100% agree with every single detail of your thoughts, belief, and actions, the fact that you are firm in it gives her the peace of mind where she can breathe now. She can be in the company of you. She can be a part of your life and know that, you know what, I don't care what's going on. I know who this man is and I know where he's going. Brothers, we have to be steadfast in our ways. And the thing is, this comes with age. I can understand why a lot of younger men, I can understand why when I was a lot younger, I didn't have this, the tendency to say, you know what, this is where I'm going. It's because you're still learning yourself. You're still learning yourself. So when you younger men are seeing sisters that are attracted to older men, I'm gonna tell you this, brothers, that's one of the things that they're attracted to. This man is set. He knows who he is. He knows where he's going. And I'm telling you that does something to the inside of a woman. It gives her that stability. It lets her be able to sit back and say, you know what, now I can ride this man's wave as him being the man in my life. So brothers, be steadfast in your ways. You know what I mean? Establish your end goal and head that direction. And anything outside of that, don't allow it in. Don't entertain it. Be constant. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing, brothers. The second thing is huge, man. The second thing is your ability to lead. Your ability to lead, brothers, is going to turn your woman on, but not for the reasons you think. It's not you getting up, beating your chest, saying, you know what, I'm the captain of this ship and I can. It's not that turns her on. It's your ability to lead that allows her to be more on her feminine energy that's really turning her on. In other words, you have to understand this, brothers. A woman wants to make as few decisions as possible. That's why it irritates a lot of women when you saying, baby, where you want to go to eat? Where you want to go for vacation? What do you want to do for this? What do you want to do for this? A woman just wants to sit back and be a woman. A woman just wants to sit back, man, and like I said a second ago, ride your wave, man. Be a part of your life. You have to understand this. The reason why it turns a woman on or puts her more in a feminine energy by you making decisions, because you have to understand, like a woman, and we use the word chaos, man. A woman loves to be in that chaotic state. And when I say chaotic state, she loves to be in a position where she can be to the extreme right one day. She can be to the extreme left one day. She can be happy 5 minutes, and 5 minutes later, she can be extremely sad. She wants the freedom for her energy, her emotions to do that. When she has to lead, she has to be firm. She has to move and think like a man. It takes her out of her feminine energy, man. So your ability to lead, puts her in that feminine energy. Your ability to lead puts her in that more nurturing energy. So, brother, your ability to lead turns her on. And again, it's not you being a dictator, but it's you being a decision maker. Saying, you know what, I'm quarterbacking this. This is where we're going out to eat tonight. This is the movie we're going to see this evening. I'm gonna tell you this, man. A lot of brothers have been taught that offends a woman And I'm not saying don't get your woman's point of view or get her opinion, but be a leader, man. Make decisions. Again, I promise on everything I know, your woman wants to be in a position where she can just sit back, man, and just again ride that wave of your life, brothers. So be a leader, man. It turns your woman on. The third thing, brothers, that definitely turns her on, that puts her in the state that you want her to be, is just allowing her to be a woman. And what I mean by this is, and I'll be honest, this is something, brother, that it took me a long time to understand. This is something that just in the last handful of years of my life, I'm just now really understanding it, right? And when I say allowing her to be a woman, what I'm saying is, like a lot of men, including the older version of myself, like if a woman came into my life, I wanted her to be just like me, right? I wanted her to move like me, think like me. Now let me say this. I think it's important, it's vital for a woman to be on the same page as you. Like when you've defined yourself and you say, this is where I'm going, this is my mission, a woman has to subscribe to that. But one thing I didn't understand, brothers, is that this is the thing. Like sometimes I don't understand how women process things. You know, the way a woman will view an obstacle in life, the way a woman problem solves. For the longest, I was like, why do they think like that? So if a woman came into my life, I was like, you need to move like this. Like, why are you doing this? You need to, be like X, Y, and Z. And what I was doing was taking her out of her feminine energy. So when I say allowing a woman to be a woman, you have to understand this, man. Going back to that chaotic state, the benefit of the woman in your life, the way she benefits you, man, is being in that quote unquote chaotic state. That's the state you want her to be in. That's where the blessing is, brothers. And I don't want to go through the whole process of how a woman cultivates energy and all that stuff. But you have to understand this. What a woman is attracted to in you is that firmness. It is the way you process things. It is the way you view the world. And like I said, for the longest time, I wanted a woman to be just like that. But what I didn't understand, what I didn't understand I was doing, I was not only crippling her from being, in her truest state, I was crippling myself by not allowing her to be just that wild ball of love, of 360 degrees of love. You have to understand this, brothers. This is what a woman is attracted to. And on the same token, that's what, on the deepest levels, a man is attracted to in a woman. We're attracted to that chaotic state. So when you allow a woman to be just that, a woman, man, it turns her on. Again, it allows her to be more in that feminine energy. It allows her to be more nurturing, more caring for you, brothers. It's a crazy thing, man. But like I said, brothers, it doesn't matter if you're a young man and you're just now getting out in the world, you're just now starting to consider having real relationships, or if you're a man that's celebrating, your 50th anniversary. You have to understand the inner workings of a woman. Because I'm going to tell you this, man, you won't always be, the biggest guy in the gym. You won't always be rocked up. You won't always be, the richest man on the block. You know what I'm saying? But if you understand what a woman is really attracted to, if you understand what really puts a woman in her feminine energy, if you really understand what makes a woman desire to bond to you, brother, and ride with you the long way, what takes her out of that hypergamous state that a lot of men talk about, brother, you really just have to understand what turns her on. Brothers, don't forget about the amazing deal at Tiege Hanley. Click that link and get started today.